Hello, everyone. This is Jennifer Ucio, founder and spiritual director of Soul Language and Soul to Business. And this is Conversations with Real People Doing Really Cool Things. Today, we're talking with Pam Foley. Pam, tell us a little bit about your amazing self.
Oh, thank you. And I love the name of your show. It's a
Thank you.
compliment to get invited.
Thank you.
Um, yes. So I am the founder and owner of Hey Visible, and we are a sales and marketing advisory and consulting business working with professional services businesses across the nation because I was an attorney and a realtor and all the things.
I love that. You know, what I've been noticing, which is kind of crazy lately, that the new key phrase is all of the things. And I'm like, I like it and I don't want to use it all at the same time. You do something really cool with AI, which I was fascinated about. Um, so can you tell a little bit about how you're utilizing it and why it's so cool? You're giving your audience a way to really utilize your knowledge in your head um, in a very cost effective, very on their own way, uh, and utilizing it to receive down and dirty support. So tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, I'm really excited about it. So I have created Pam AI, and essentially she is me. So it's an AI based on OpenAI platform, so ChatGPT, and I trained it with all of my experience, which is 20 plus years of experience in marketing and sales and everything from being an attorney or a speechwriter for the Lieutenant Governor of California or a super successful realtor. Everything that I learned, I taught her, which means that she can answer your questions and she can give you a strategy 24/7, which is pretty cool. And she answers as me.
I love
And
that.
yeah, it's exciting. And I'm offering it in two different ways. One is $9 a month that people have access to it all the time. And then another one that's called the Visibility Toolkit, which includes all the templates ready to go in calendars and prompting guides and playbooks, and 2 times a month group coaching with me and 2 live sessions a month. And all of that's $57 a month, neither with a
Uh,
con.
yeah, that is incredible and cost effective. And what I really love about how cool this is, gives me, I remember when I first started my business, like being up at like 12 going, oh my God, I have this idea, like, what do I do with it? And how do I market it? Like, and I was a marketer, right? And so
Right?
it gives that ability to kind of, not that I'm suggesting anyone work around the clock, but it
No.
gives people the ability of when they're in the thick of things to utilize someone's expertise fully and completely and knowing them, knowing it's not random,
Mm-mm.
advice, but really sage advice and really worthy of that. So, why do you think people have a hard time being visible?
Oh, so many reasons. I think that many people, especially people I find over 40 or often women, but I can't say 100% of the time women, have a really hard time. It's almost confidence. It's not that they don't think that they have good experience or that they're not good at what they do, but they're not confident enough to take that next step and ask for money. And it's confidence kind of blended with worthiness issues. I mean, it's really very personal
Yeah,
and very internal. And then I think the world of just social media and the online world is scary for folks, even post-pandemic. I think so many of us, particularly in professional services, were taught that you have to be professional,
right.
you have to have this,
Buttoned up. Yeah.
yeah, buttoned up, you can't be yourself. And to get away from that, which you really have to do to be successful, you have to be real and human and interesting. That's hard. I mean, it's breaking a habit of a lifetime.
And it takes a lot of courage, right? It takes a
Oh
lot
my
of
God.
courage
Yeah.
to show up all raw and naked. And we're talking about also a level here. You're not going to eviscerate yourself and dump your purse on the table, so to speak, and go, here's my thing. No,
No.
you wait until you've come through the cycle before you dump your stuff on the person. You
Yeah,
talk about that from the learning, but it also has a, anyone who's any experienced any trauma, that ability to be visible has shrunk, right? Because trauma makes you go really small to keep yourself invisible and safe. And so it's not just, just do it. I think a lot of women go, oh, just do it, just be visible. And you need the
right.
steps, you need the practice, you need the support, and you need to do it in a way that's on brand.
On brand consistently and
Yes.
is not the oversharing. It's not where I went to dinner.
Right.
You know, it's appropriate, but it's also not the Instagram have to be perfect.
Right.
It's okay not to be. And figuring that out and walking that balance it's a learning curve and it's hard and worth it.
Yeah. When during the pandemic, I would do these uh these videos from the park in my hobo chic, like my favorite sweater that had I mean, Warner made me throw out that sweater. There was a giant hole in it. I mean, I love this sweater. It was perfect. It wrapped around. And I'd be like, hey, I'm in my hobo chic. Look, I'm in my dog outfit, dog walking outfit. Look, I kind of just woke up, like, and this is what's happening in my world. But still, my brand, my physical brand is a little like, you know, what's ever clean kind of thing. I mean, I've never been a big clothes horse. Shoes, yes, clothes, no. Right. But also, I'm not going to post a video of me in my pajamas, right?
Mhm.
Because that's not me. And really understanding, you know, it's okay to be a little nervous and a little scared as you get more visible, right? And you get to push through those barriers. And I think when you have such a tool, it gives you another level of confidence because you have a game plan.
Exactly. And that's the idea, even behind advisory services, right? I came to it because people kept asking me, like, how did you get out there and build these businesses? I mean, it's been three now, 6 and 7 figure businesses that I've built.
It's amazing.
And it is scary. And I do kind of make mistakes in front of people. And it can be hard. And it's finding that somebody to support you. That's what I'm doing for folks, but also, it's not like I invented that.
Right.
It's finding your person.
So, what do you think is the consistent thing that has allowed you to grow those businesses? Like, what's your secret sauce when it comes to generating successful businesses?
I think confidence and clarity sounds super canned and it's not. Just being confident in my ability to do the work and clear about staying in my lane and then just kind of doing it. Maybe it's that I'm a slow learner. I don't know, willing to bang my head on the wall. but it really is consistency and just keep doing
Yeah.
and making the mistakes and you learn.
Yeah. I think also for me, there's always been well, there's kind of not another option, right? Like
Right?
I'm not going back to corporate America. I'm not going back, I'm laughing, to corporate PR because often, on a tough day, I'll be like, I'm gonna get a job. And Warner goes, have you not met you? That's not possible, right? Like the thought of someone telling me what to do makes me want to vomit and I
Mhm.
get mad, right? So that's not an option. And I think that has been a kind of driving force for success because
Yeah.
I'm like, we're on a path. Like I can
Yeah.
change the marketing, I can change the tone, I can change the colors of the brand, but we are on this path
Mhm.
and we get to be successful because we're not going back to the old ways.
And sometimes, I mean, that is so true. Like I have seen myself as unemployable for the longest time. Like I don't think I'm that corporate wants me. So I better make it work.
Yeah. And I'm kind of glad that corporate doesn't want me, right? Like,
Yeah, right?
so
Yeah.
when it comes to kind of some of the information that the AI is going to, PAM AI is going to spit out, what are some questions that people can ask and what are some of the answers? Like, how does that really work? Like, what could we ask the PAM AI?
Yeah, one of my favorite ones. So of course I had people test it. And one of my friends is the former president of Coinstar. He created those red boxes in the grocery stores. He's an amazing person. And he asked it for a sales strategy, and it spit out a whole sales strategy for his sales consulting, which is amazing, and laid out, like an entire step-by-step strategy. And I think that's something, and marketing strategies are both things that early business owners and even some advanced business owners just don't have.
Right.
They're doing it much more by the seat of their pants, and that's going to slow your progress in the best of terms.
Yeah.
Yeah, so strategies I think are really important. It'll create content calendars for you if you don't understand or have ideas about what that is. Um, and just general advice, like how often should I be posting on LinkedIn? I hear that all the time. Or, and you don't need to pay an advisor for that.
Right.
Go, yeah, or when should I post, or where? It'll help you understand your target audience, everything about your brand. It'll help you create a UVP, so unique value proposition.
Good. I'm so glad that you just spelled out the what, like anytime anyone uses like initials, I'm like, what is
What?
that?
And
Right.
basically what that is a statement of why you're different, because
Right.
every industry has so many people that you need to stand out, and you
Yeah.
just do. And it'll help you to build your personal brand, which is essential if you want to get hired, particularly
Right.
if you're in any kind of service business. And even if you're in a product business, people want to know the people
Right.
behind this.
I love that. Okay, so how do we get it?
How do you get it? Come on over. Come to heyvisible.com, and you spelled just like it sounds. And you will find it. It's actually on the nav bar. There's a PAM AI. You'll see the Visibility Institute, where we have all of our other classes. And then the Visibility Toolkit, which is where you can get the coaching and the live sessions and interacting with it,
I
with the
love
PAM.
it. I really love it. Like, I don't want to be rude, but I was in marketing and PR, and my best friend is like the marketer of marketers. And, I've got all of these amazing marketers around me, and I'm like, yeah, I just want to play with the AI. Like, it's fun for me, right? And
It is. I think it's fun.
right. And I think it sparks different creativity, right?
Mhm.
And you can bring that additionally to the table. What is the one thing you want everyone watching to know about you that has nothing to do with business?
That has nothing to do with business.
That's
Oh,
just
sorry.
completely Pam.
Completely Pam is, I am not so secretly a yogi when I'm not in business. And so it fuels everything in my life and in business. Um, from my mindset to the way I do things to the way I move my body.
I love that. And like we couldn't tell that from those awesome arms that you have.
Oh, I'm working on it, but
Oh my
thank
gosh,
you.
your arms are awesome.
Thank you.
I'm like arm obsessed, and I've always been arm obsessed because I don't like I could get them, but I don't, I'm lazy, right? But I love a good arm, and I'm like,
Ooh.
I want Pam's arms.
I've been lifting weights for a while. In fact, I have to go today.
Oh, well, I want to thank you so much for being on the show today, and
You
you're amazing, and
know,
I can't wait to interact more with Pam AI, and
yeah.
then of course with you as always. So thank you so much.
Thank you. And thanks for having me. I'm so excited.
You're welcome. All right, everyone. Bye for now.